Howdy, gang. Happy Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. A little warm for my liking in September. A little warm. A little warm and a lot dry. Probably a quick one here today. We got Heather Lloyd coming in so we can complain about the Colts. Okay, let's go ahead and just talk about the forecast a little bit. This is the South Split. Very bright, sunny, quiet and mild start this morning. Numbers around the state are kind of hanging out around 60 degrees, so it's not bad. A little bit cooler up north. We're as cool as 51 up in Kokomo, but everybody else is kind of hanging out in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So we will go with a high of 87 today. That is nearly 10 degrees above average for this time of year. It's pretty close to what we were at yesterday. 88 was our high yesterday, so humidity is not super high. So, hang on, we'll skip ahead to that in a second. That is the, it's a new tropical system that's going to try to work close to the Midwest, but I don't have a lot of optimism that it's going to play any vital role in our forecast, unfortunately. Let's talk about tomorrow first. Got us at 86 tomorrow, so very similar. I think you'll see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover during the day, but outside of that, should be pretty quiet. All right, so let's talk about this potential tropical cyclone 8. Not anticipated to become a named storm. It could possibly be a tropical storm, but definitely not a hurricane. So track of this is interesting. Kind of hits up into the, hey, Mary, good morning. It will make landfall in the northern parts of South Carolina later this afternoon or tonight, and it's trying to go inland, right? It's going to go north and west, but just kind of has to force the brakes on because there'll be high pressure up north, and so we won't, unfortunately, get any of that moisture heading our way. So you can see kind of those remnants with that low spinning over the Carolinas, Tennessee, Kansas, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia. But you see that high up north into Michigan, and that is keeping the moisture down south and not coming our way. Now, that's through Wednesday. I do think we're going to get some cloud cover out of this system. I just don't think we're going to get any moisture, unfortunately. So this is going to tell you the story right here. Look at this. 7-day rainfall output, rain to the east, rain to the west, and nothing over our state, which I think is very plausible. And then taking us to the end of the month, so the 8 to 14 day outlook is calling for average precipitation, which at this point isn't going to help a lot. I mean, look, we'll take what we can get at this point, but not going to put much of a debt in the deficit if we end up getting average. All right. So 7-day forecast. Well, Maggie, thanks. I mean, it's going to stick around, so I don't care. I love social media. You know, Travis will be interesting because we've got the mid 80s. Mid 80s all the way through the weekend, and it's probably going to stay above average for the end of the month. I made the comment earlier on the newscast that, you know, there's been several Halloweens, which we're like 6 weeks away from Halloween, right? Where we've had we've had snow on Halloween. So, hey, Sherry. So, my point being is that, you know, we're running real warm now. You know the switch is going to flip at some point. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. What's up, Michael? Mike, what's up? Good morning. Morning, everybody. So, pretty boring forecast. I don't have a lot to really talk about, unfortunately. And we're gonna have two tropical systems that are come close, but we don't get anything. So, hey, Derek. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. We'll have to end up cutting this. Hey, Beth. Good morning. Travis, yes, I mean, it can. I mean, we've had La Niñas the last several years, and it hasn't equated to more snow. So that's a very broad brush of what people will say, but there's a million different scenarios that go into La Niña. You got to have the right temperatures, you got to have the right storm tracks. So I don't, necessarily buy into just the broad brush of, oh, it's a snowier winter. And frankly, we're still so far off, it's silly to even talk about winter forecasts. Debbie is a fan of hot weather. Well, this is the forecast for you. It is Spanish for the Nina. That's right. Picture of the red moon. You know what I saw? I saw the webcam this morning. I mean, it does come fast, but doing a seasonal forecast, Travis, again, it is far off. So it does come fast, but to talk about snow forecast right now there's no skill in it. And again, if you sit there and you say La Nina, it's a La Nina year. Well, we've had La Nina years more often than not the last 10. And in the last 10, I don't know if we've ever gone above average in terms of snowfall. But everybody always wants to say La Nina is going to be a snowy winter. So I think there's more wish casting going on than anything. And I get people like snow, and we haven't gotten much of it. Elise, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. What was I going to show? Oh, it is now. We are right now in some historic territory with the dry weather. It is let me pull this up. I don't have like a fancy graphic here, but give me a second. Single station, seasonal. We'll do September. I believe we are sitting at the. There we go. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here we go, gang. Check this. Oh, for heaven's sake, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Let's go back over here. So, and this might be tough to see. I know, sorry. But right now we still have, obviously, half of the month to go. All right. But considering we've only had just like very measurable rain, 5/100ths, driest start to the month of September so far. Driest since 2020. That year we only had 0.12. I know it wasn't too much better last year. But it seems as of late we've had some very, very dry Septembers. But yeah, I mean, if we don't get another drop of rain, which we're not going to get rain this week. There's a good chance that we don't get any rain next week. We're getting to the point now where we've got to get some measurable rain, probably from a tropical system, huh?
Hi, fans. Hi, fans.
Hello. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Not what we're looking for. Need rain badly. Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do need rain badly. Although we're getting kind of close to a point where, well, I mean, at least, listen, I'm not a farmer, so I'm not going to pretend that I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I know we're getting kind of close to harvest time. So hopefully this doesn't do too much for the crops in terms of bad things, because a lot of them, I think you're probably kind of entering that window where a lot of farmers are going to be harvesting, right?
I'm going to ask Gary.
So, yeah, that's true. Gary, one of our engineers, does some farming, so some trees are changing, Travis, that's correct. Part of that is you're building on a drought. Part of that is that the days are getting shorter. We are 5 days away now from the autumnal equinox.
Ooh, fancy.
It's a big word, I know. Yeah, Beth, it seems like it has been kind of running warmer a little bit in September, but I mean, again, we flipped the switch pretty quickly. There has been more than a handful, I think, of Octobers, late October specifically, where we have some like snow or cold or whatever around Halloween. So, I hope it's not, like, and I mentioned this earlier, I hope it's not at a point where we're hot, and we don't get a true fall, and then you just flip the switch and it's like not kind of cold, but it's cold, right? We do look above average at least through the end of the month, so it's likely that we'll end up starting October off pretty warm too, so we'll see. We will see. Time will tell. I mean, we know we're going to get cold at some point, right? That's the other thing, though, is it does seem like even though we'll get some of these bouts of chill, like sometimes in October, maybe in November, it always seems like we're, relatively mild up through Christmas. We don't really flip the switch to winter full time sometimes until January. I know I played golf. There was only 1 month I did not play golf this last year, and that was January. Because it just happened to be a little too chilly. I'm pretty sure I played the beginning of December. I played in the beginning of December. And I'm not somebody that will play in like 40 degrees. Like, I'll play when it's like mid and upper 50s. All right? So it's not frigid. It's cool. It's crisp. But I'm not crazy. I don't go out there when it's like 40 degrees out there. It was warm enough in December. And I played several times in February, I'm pretty sure, too. So there was like only 1 month I did not play. So. All right, gang, we got to call this short because I'm going to be on the segment with, hey, Cindy, I'm going to be on the segment with Heather Lloyd. We're going to complain about the Colts. So if you're bummed out just as much as I am, come and join us. So we'll be back on here tomorrow, Facebook Live between 8:30 and 9. To give you an update on the forecast. Hope to see you then. We are also streaming on YouTube if that is your other preference. I've got, had somebody asking me a question, and I am so sorry. I've got somebody that was talking to me YouTube, but it is in a different language. Anyway, all right, I gotta let you guys go. We will be back on tomorrow. We'll give you an update on the tropical system out in the Carolinas. All right, so it doesn't look like it's going to play a role in our forecast, however. Okay, we will talk soon. Have a great Monday and enjoy the summer temperatures.